Hey, Paswa Snappers. Hope you guys are doing good. Today we'll be talking about the great outer space. I wrote you something. A message to outer space. The absence of light. Continuation of night. Less controversy, more answers, please. Swallowed by tomorrow, dipped in stardust. A trillion forgotten suns. Nightfall betrayed. Splash above the day. A mosaic big bang. Thoughtless ammunition. Cast away and brought back to life. A ghost ship blazing through time. A message to outer space. Enjoy these clips, you guys. Love you so much.
Space and time. Now I see it is true, what I guessed at. What I guessed when I loafed on the grass. What I guessed while I lay alone in my bed, and again as I walked the beach under the paling stars of the morning. I know I have the best of time and space, and was never measured and never will be measured. I tramp a perpetual journey. Come, listen all. My signs are a rain-proof coat, good shoes, and a staff cut from the woods. No friend of mine takes his ease in my chair. I have no chair, no church, no philosophy. I lead no man to a dinner table, library, exchange, but each man and each woman of you I lead upon a knoll, my left hand hooking you round the waist, my right hand pointing to landscapes of continents and the public road. Not I, not anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it for yourself. It is not far, it is within reach. Perhaps you have been on it since you were born and did not know. Perhaps it is everywhere, on water and on land. Shoulder your duds, dear son, and I will mine, and let us hasten forth. Wonderful cities and free nations we shall fetch as we go. If you tire, give me both burdens, and rest the chuff of your hand on my hip, and in due time you shall repay the same service to me, for after we start, we never lie by again. This day before dawn, I ascended a hill and looked at the crowded heaven, and I said to my spirit, when we become the enfolders of those orbs and the pleasure and knowledge of everything in them, shall we be filled and satisfied then? And my spirit said, no, we but level that lift to pass and continue beyond.
When a massive star gives all of its fuel to surviving and runs dry, it will collapse in upon itself, and a black hole will form. The collapse will cause an exploding star or a supernova, and parts of that star will be blasted into space. However, the gravity of a black hole is so strong, they say nothing, not even light can escape it. Before I knew who she was, the city told me stories of my mother, of her days on stages like this one, how the hood lined up to see her perform, say she was destined to be a star. And those stories always end with, and then something went wrong, and then she went dark. Say she had her first child in the middle of her first breakdown and hasn't stopped having either since. They recite life didn't deal her cards fairly, like an epitaph across her body. My mother is a black hole now. Inside a black hole, time is measured in the distance that an object travels from the center. So when you're looking at something from inside it, you don't know if you're looking at the future or the past. Like 23 years ago when my little sister was a fetus, my birth mother, a not-so-recovering crack addict with the help of her boyfriend, robbed a gas station at gunpoint, then fled. Last week, my little sister, 23 now, received a call from police. My birth mother was arrested, high, for the 23-year-old robbery, and it's hard to know if we're looking at the future or the past or if the light traveled at all. I fear the day I will stray too far from where I was born, and just when I think myself to be a supernova, her gravity will render me missing, come back to find me, shove me into the dark of her inescapable body. She will call her gravity love. I will fill it a casket. I will have to remember that this is how black holes love, and I swear I know she loves us. My second oldest sister knew it too. She ran away from home immediately after the first call we ever got from our birth mother, and she went to visit. I wonder what she learned on that visit. Must be the way they have the same laugh, or choice in men, or that they're always running from what will catch up to them. It caught up. My sister died in the hands of her not-so-recovered boyfriend. She was high and pregnant. My sister is a black hole now, or stuck in one. Either way, ain't no light coming from her no more. And perhaps this is the reason why my birth mother is leaving the two newest children in the custody of the two oldest surviving ones. It's because she knows astrophysics in a way college could never teach her, and knows when she loves something, the only way she can love something, she is liable to crush it, even if all she wants to do is mother it. So it's not that I'm not thankful to be a light and alive when everyone said I wouldn't be. It's just that you know what they say. The light don't fall too far from the black hole, and neither of us have ever traveled far enough to know if that's true or not. I swear most days my head be in the stars. Even when my body won't get out of bed, I think my body's so afraid it's gonna inherit her epitaph, it won't even try. You can't call what ain't try to fail you, can't pronounce what ain't lived dead, and this here future is rooted so far back that our past is holding hands with our future, and ain't this the space-time continuum? The way time changes inside a black hole. If I'm cursed with a series of laps that'll end in the darkness I was birthed in, can I just take my time? Can you not rush me with I love you's birth mom? Today the sun is shining. Even if you can't reach it right now or anymore, even if it won't let you love it back, and ain't the sun the greatest thing you ever gave this galaxy? Ain't that enough to let it live, to let it go?
The day you left, I began to read space theories. I read about why the Earth goes around the sun, about the solar system slowly collapsing into itself, about black holes and supernovas. But the truth is, the more I read about the universe, the more they began to blend together into a pastiche of you, of me, of us. This isn't about spirituality, understand? This isn't about how it wasn't in the stars, and I wish I had loved you like the earth loves the sun. I've already written those poems for you, and the image of you walking away from a home that was once ours helped me understand that there is no romance in the way a star collapses. It is ugly to watch a thing of beauty turn on itself. The day you left, I learned that some black holes roam at 900 miles an hour, searching for things to absorb into their abyss. Entire planets like ours, entire solar systems have disappeared into their shark-like mouths. And I found a U-shaped black hole the first night I had to sleep without you and tried to reach for you. It sucked me into its graveyard of stars, leaving me there for no one to find. It took me 3 days to find my way back from this cemetery, to leave our bed, to call my mother back and try to explain where I've been. I lost her, as I would lose anyone, between empty explanations of black holes and supernovas. The day you left, I forgot how to write. I forgot the way it feels to feel my fingers wrap around a pen and pour emotions in black ink into a white abyss of nothingness, filling it with words so that it doesn't seem so empty, so terrifyingly alone. Do you remember my fear of wide open spaces, both dark and light? You told me that blank white nothingness is what it feels like to be at the center of a star just as it is falling apart. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. I am there now, and I know you weren't lying. The day you left, I realized you were a rogue planet, that you didn't orbit around anyone or anything, that you had no solar system and you found your way into mine, into my orbit, to stay with me just for a little while. I couldn't keep you. You weren't meant to be a part of me. Our love was like the sun, 99% of this solar system, but not nearly enough to keep you. Some things are more beautiful because they don't belong to anyone or anything. This is how I would like to remember you, as something too wild for me to keep, rather than a thing that threw the sun away. The day you left, I read that the earth, once upon a time, may have had a second moon, that the moon we see today was created by the collision between the two. It helps me realize that sometimes there is beauty in destruction. It helps me realize that sometimes the most beautiful things are built from accidents or collisions. And that is where I will leave our love, on an oasis between a supernova and a black hole, a safe place, lost forever between the two.